And welcome back here on News Channel Nebraska. We're sitting at the 1890 Initiative headquarters, Big Red Rally Day here in Lincoln, and I'm Brandon Axelman. Joining me is Nate Boerkircher from Aurora, Nebraska, representing the town in central part of the state. Nate, first off, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
Well, let's talk about football. But before we talk about football, how was the offseason?
Offseason was great. I mean, it's a time for us to kind of develop our strength and conditioning, but really it's a time for us to build our culture and build a bond. And kind of the main way we do that is by doing hard things. And when we're all able to embrace hard things at the same time and get through it together, that builds a level of trust. And I know when I line up on the field with those guys, I can trust them and trust that they're going to do their job.
Well, what's the hardest thing you've done as a part of this process with Coach Rule and this team in improving?
Mat drills for sure. Mat drills are pretty tough, but it's great for us to kind of embrace that together and get through that.
And you hit on culture too. What would you say this culture of this team is in this group? How would you describe it?
I mean, we're just so intentional about everything we do. And like I said, that ability to embrace those hard things, I mean, that'll get us through a lot of adversity come season.
Okay, well, we're sitting here, Big Red Rally Day, mid-April, and the spring game's just around the corner. What sort of feelings do you have as you recognize that it's about time to get back out of Memorial Stadium in front of some fans and play ball again?
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. We're excited to kind of showcase our progress as an offense. We're kind of putting our pieces together, and the fans are great. They always show out. It's kind of crazy to see a spring game packed so full.
Well, let's look back. Next season, people are excited but for what you did last year as a sophomore, played in every single game, started 7. What was that like? And as you reflect, what will you be able to take from what you learned last season into this season?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of valuable experiences you get playing, and it's a tremendous honor playing for this team and wearing the N. But experience as a whole is really what improves people. His ability on the field, and I think that's something that I will hold on to and use to my advantage.
Speaking more about your journey specifically from Aurora, Nebraska, walked on, kind of lived every Nebraska kid's dream now, playing a huge part for this team as you become a junior now. What does that mean to you as you sort of reflect? You still have things to do, but what has that been like?
Yeah, like I said, it's a tremendous honor and a dream come true. Something I've always wanted to do as a kid from a small town. An hour west of here. I've just embraced my role and something I've always dreamed of, and I've always been a fan, and I will forever be a Husker fan.
Getting ready for year 2 with Coach Rule. What was the biggest change from the previous regime to him taking over, and what has that been like?
I would say just our mindset. We have the ability to attack any adversity that we face, and just our ability to not look back and look forward and find what's next and just keep pushing.
Let's talk about your position group specifically, the tight ends. You have some more talented people coming in, a very solid group for this offense. What is it like being a part of this group? What are this group's strengths, and how will you be a part of that this coming year?
Yeah, it's great to have depth with these young guys coming in. It gives us the ability to go out and practice and compete and then make each other better. I think that having those guys will help us all be more reliable players and a position group that the coaching staff can trust.
I asked you about Coach Rule, also Coach Satterfield. What has that been like, and what is it like playing for that type of a coach in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Satterfield's he's a genius. He's already he's been our coach for not too long, and he's already made the guys in our room a lot smarter. He teaches us the concept as a whole for the play instead of just what we need to know, and that really helps us with leverage and other things like that, and will give us a better chance at being successful.
What can Husker faithful, Big Red Nation expect to see this year from this offense with Coach Satterfield and the pieces that he has making smart?
I think with the experience we've had and the guidance through those coaches, I think you will see a more explosive and more dynamic offense.
Do you have any personal goals? Obviously it's about the team, but what do you hope to accomplish to help the team succeed in 2024?
I just want to leave an impact, a positive impact on the university as a whole and be a mentor to the young guys. I know when I was young, I had guys help me kind of show me the ropes, and that's a big deal. So if I can do that for the young guys, maybe they can pass the torch when they get older.
Well, you're one of many student athletes, Nate, that works with the 1890, and something that you have to do as a student athlete for NIL is fulfillment. You go out to the community and you get to give back. So is there a specific, maybe favorite thing that you've done as a part of NIL while working with the 1890?
Yeah, I mean, going out to the community and connecting with the fans is the best part. And one specifically is going out there and hanging out with the kids, just playing ball and playing catch and doing whatever they want to do. And that's probably the most fulfilling thing that we have done.
All right. Well, Nate Boerkircher, very much appreciate the time here on News Channel Nebraska. Big Red Rally Day, For those of you that are watching at home, and if you want to get involved and donate to the 1890 initiative, there's several ways to do it. You can go to the 1890nebraska.com website to donate. You could text NEBNIL 801-801 as ways to contribute, and there are a whole bunch of different things that you could win as a part of donating and helping the student athletes here at the University of Nebraska. I'm Brandon Axelman. Stay with us. We have more Husker interviews coming your way on News Channel Nebraska today as a part of Big Red Rally Day here in Lincoln.